Yep. Mm-hmm.
Talking about my track record.
Yep.
Yep. We're at a little bit of a disagreement.
Ah.
Yeah.
Spicy.
Only mildly. Only mildly. That being said, I think we're probably at the point where we're roughly back to where we were before the non-lethal takedown of Fat Man. Would you agree?
No.
Worse or better?
He'll find out.
Oh
boy.
I mean, I've only killed 2 guys since Batman, right?
No,
killed
you've
4
killed
men.
4.
4.
You shot 2 men through the window when crossing the destroyed bridge.
Oh, right there. Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
That was kind of a blur.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
said I was willing to give you a little bit of a pass on that. And
not so much on my end.
Bigfoot specifically said no.
Yep,
So
I
I have
no
to
on
stick
that
with.
one.
Then I am sticking with my grade, which somehow winds up being lower than his.
Yeah. It's because I gave you a pass on all those dudes you just murdered in the sniper segment. So
Oh, I gave him a pass on that too. It's just that he's killed 4 other men that have been unaccused.
yeah, no, those guys count.
Yeah, there are 4 dead men.
Yeah, but I mean, the elevator men in the previous game, that was a lot of dead men.
I was gonna say that was like,
Yeah, but they are dead men who like he can't avoid alerting them. They ambush him.
that's true.
I guess that's fair.
Versus
enough.
4
true.
dead men who did not see him.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Well, some of them saw me.
Well, yeah, they saw you, but you could have made.
You could have avoided.
You could have not
the
had them
alert.
seen you.
Yeah, I guess. You know,
Mr.
fair
Sneaking
enough.
Man.
Fair enough. By that metric, I agree.
Oh, I'm back here.
Good old Strutty parcel.
See if saving here does anything.
Hey, Jack.
My metric usually, though, between the two sometimes boils down to if they can be taken out non-lethally,
can you
then
hear
they
me?
count.
I'm right here.
But
Actually, that's okay. Forget it.
Jack, what is it?
You wouldn't understand.
Try me, Jack. Please.
I can't, not to you.
Don't get me,
Please
Rose.
tell me. I can help you.
No, there's no way you'd understand.
You can tell Snake, but you won't tell me?
He's different.
Why? I'm in this war too. With you.
No, the war is out here, not on a live feed to some control room.
You want me to pick up a gun and fight?
Ouch.
Is that it?
Lord, no. You're the one person that I'd do anything to keep out of this place.
Then what is it?
I'm a killer.
But
I see men hit, I see them die in agony, and I don't feel a thing for them.
don't think things like that, Jack.
I'm a born and bred killer. Nothing like Snake. He fights for something he believes in.
So do you. You're doing your duty.
No, I'm not. Somewhere deep inside, I'm enjoying this. This game.
No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not so different than when you meet him in Rising.
Yeah.
On B2 of Shell 1's core. Emma's not doing so well. Get over here as soon as you can.
Colonel, I've reached Shell 1.
Good. I see you managed to make it across the oil fence.
Jack, hurry. Emma should already have reached the computer room.
The only way to stop Arsenal gear is to have Emma introduce the virus you're carrying into the system. There's not a second to lose. Get yourself to the computer room on the B2 level of Shell 1's core. Emma is not doing very well.
Jack, hurry.
Hang on, let me call Mr. X first.
Just in case.
It reminds me of the hopeful Codec calls to Deep Throat, hoping he would answer.
Uh-oh.
I thought it was looking the other way.
Oh, this is gonna go interestingly.
Oh, you got the annoying one.
I would just wait out and
Yeah.
accept the loss to your time.
Yeah. It's hard to, because I think if they see me when this is going on, then like immediately more show up.
But on the other hand, you can kill them with impunity and caution as long as they don't see you. So they don't react to being shot.
Not all of them.
Yep.
I think that's okay.
Time to test that grip gauge, Raiden.
Yup. Just in case. Okay. Okay.
I think this bridge has killed you more than anything else in this game.
Yep.
Is definitely up there.
It may be tied with the poop pipe.
I got enough gauge to go all the way across. Who needs to level up grip gauge? I need a cartwheel.
I was really hoping you were gonna lose it there at the end.
Woo, good cartwheel.
Thank you. It's all about timing. Hey, mine's.
Jack, I guess you need to save.
You sure do.
Yada yada yada. I'm a killer. Yada yada yada.
It's not a good opening.
Nope.
I think you might get chewed out.
But
Jack, I've been thinking for a long time. You've got a no trespassing sign pasted on your heart.
What?
No entry
Rose?
beyond this point. You've got it written all over your heart.
That's ridiculous.
Don't try to deny it. You know I'm right.
That's
Stop
ridiculous.
lying to me. Why do you do this? Don't you trust me?
I don't know. I like you. I really do. It's not that I'm rejecting you. It's just that
All right, I understand. Forget about it.
I'm sorry.
But someday, do you think you might let me in? To the other side of that sign?
Yeah, someday.
Okay, someday. Promise me?
Yeah, I promise.
The only way to stop Arsenal gear is to...
Right, he uses all of the wrong dialogue options.
Oh, he really does.
Most of the enemy personnel has been moved inside Arsenal gear, including the search and destroy teams. Even if you're sighted, you won't have to worry about the
In my
backup
brain,
being called. Just
Raiden
hurry
has like
over
a
here.
7 charisma.
yeah.
You just said I don't need to worry about backup.
Just put
Yep.
all his points into Constitution and Dexterity.
Yep.
Oh, bugs.
I guess he's a monk. In terms of stats.
Oh, that closed fast.
Yeah. I don't know. His wisdom seems like it might not be the highest.
Yeah, monks need wisdom.
Oh, they do. He might just be a Dexterity fighter.
Or a rogue, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Dex.
Actually,
Like.
Rogue makes way more sense.
Well, I think it would be a split. I think it'd be
Could be
Dex
both.
Rogue Samurai Fighter split.
How's Emma?
It will depend on what point of his career.
I think he got some internal organs. We can't stop the bleeding.
By the end of this game, I would say like level. You would probably start Rogue and then level into Samurai Fighter as we go.
He definitely has a fighting style.
I'm here.
got the disc.
Yeah, so his sister's dying and everything, but
Emma
we need to
set
stop
everything up.
nuclear launch.
Apparently, all you have to do is pop in the disc.
Nope.
And that's how you gracefully excuse yourself from a situation you don't want to be part of.
That should insert the virus into the AI.
Is it working?
Just leave it to Emma. What the?
An antibody
Around
agent?
now is where the trigger warnings will apply.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
Content warning.
Cut.
Is the virus upload complete?
I don't think so. The count stopped at 90%. Otacon.
I don't think Emma's made any mistakes.
But
A portion of the worm cluster might have been altered after the disc left Emma's hands.
by the Patriots?
Yeah.
Will the virus still work?
I have no idea.
Hal, is everything all right?
It's all right. Everything's all right.
Good. At least I won't be adding another page to our family's dark history.
Yeah, that's right.
What if the virus doesn't work?
Either destroy that thing, or take out Solidus and his men.
How do we get on board?
I don't think we can. Unless somebody inside gives us a hand.
Hal, I always...
What is it?
wanted to see you again.
You don't hate me?
Never. I never wanted to get in your way. I never wanted to hurt you. I thought that with Arsenal, if I followed in your footsteps, I could be closer. I just wanted you to look at me. Look at me as a woman.
I could never do that.
Don't be so honest. It hurts.
Sorry.
Can I ask you one last favor?
Sure.
Call me. Call me Emma.
What?
Please call me Emma.
What's wrong with EE? Emma? Emma?
That's really bad last words.
Emma? Emma? Answer me!
Bam.
She asked like one thing.
I didn't leave you. Because of the accident, I had a relationship with your mother. She seduced me.
Oh.
And it went on. My father's death was no accident. He took his own life. It was my fault. All my fault. Forgive me, Emma.
I'm back. What I miss?
Event not funny, but that was funny.
Emma's gone.
Yeah, Emma died.
Yeah.
That's all you really need to know.
Yeah.
God, poor Otacon.
Yeah, remember I told you he had a rough go of it?
Yeah.
It doesn't get better from here.
Yuck.
Sounds like they're cutting this area loose. What do you mean?
It means we're gonna sink.
Uh-oh.
I think Metal Gear Solid might be the series of characters who have a bad go of
We
it.
won't be able to get everybody
That
aboard.
Yeah.
sounds
We
about
just have to
right.
Take as many as we can.
My sister won't be able to come with us.
We will be commencing the countdown shortly. Personnel in the upper levels, head for the evacuation area immediately.
I'm always the survivor. Why, Wolf?
Otacon, take care of the hostages.
What about you guys?
We got other arrangements. There's our ride out of here. Anyway, we're gonna have to sink that thing if the virus doesn't work.
I should be going with you.
You've got your job, we've got ours.
You mean I'd only get in your way?
Wrong. Only you can save those hostages. Got it?
Right. Listen, the two of you won't be able to destroy that thing. Eliminate the enemy. That's your only option.
What a team. Snake, Raiden, Otacon, and Bird.
Oh, that scene's coming up.
Oh?
How?
EE? Damn!
Otacon, try to get as many hostages out as you can. It's a short flight to the shore, so don't worry about overloading the Kamov.
Leave it to me.
Oh, this.
Yes.
I repeat, personnel in the upper levels, head for the evacuation area immediately.
I'm counting on you, Otacon.
I genuinely love what a difference this is from Snake and Metal Gear Solid 1.
Hmm.
How? I miss you. How? I miss you. I miss you.
Oh,
I
jeez.
miss you.
You and me, we're the same.
Shut up, Depression Bird. Yeah.
Both you and I, we were always alone. Always. We only wanted to be loved. We were always waiting. Waiting for somebody. Somebody who would love us, but we were wrong. You can't wait to be loved. You have to go out and find it. 4 years ago, I realized that you can't just wish for a happy family. You have to make it happen. I only wish I knew that sooner. I learned that I could love, as you probably did, Emma.
You think he's gonna be okay?
He's tougher than he looks. Consider it done.
Now, how do we open this thing?
You can come out now.
Oh,
A
hi.
ninja? What the?
Oh, you said you didn't know anything about ninjas.
It's going to take off. We still need you to take care of a few things.
Alrighty, what are you
This
doing?
time, do not fail us.
Snake, what's this all about?
Bedtime riding. I would do that.
You're changing sides now?
Change sides? I don't recall saying I was on yours.
Damn it. You!
Ready for some shut-eye?
Huh, the only one here with a Russian accent.
No. Who could have guessed?
Well,
I'm about to go grab a port because he's gonna go save the line guard.
uh-oh. That seems bad.
You know, we never figured out how many of the 30 hostages he managed to fit on that chopper.
No.
It was less than 30. It's like almost 30.
Jack, are you
But,
reading me?
yeah.
Do you want to save your mission data up to this point?
I'm gonna take that silence as a yes. How can I save when I'm dead, Rose?
Your mission data's
No,
been
no.
saved.
He can't be dead. He's in Revengeance.
Is he still alive?
He was when Olga brought him in. I've checked everything, including the genome data, but there's nothing on this guy. NSA, CIA, FBI. He doesn't exist in any database. He's a non-existent operative from a non-existent organization.
I suspected as much.
This does feel deja vu, yeah.
There it is.
There we go.
Wake him up.
Oh, just you wait.
I can't move the camera around just yet, though. Am I gonna need to mash buttons again? I don't have spacebar power this time.
Stretch your finger.
What? What the hell?
It's been a while.
What the fuck kind of Dr. Octopus bullshit is this? Jack the Ripper. How do you know that name?
This fellow?
You remember me, don't you? You've grown.
Uh-oh.
High concentration of cerebral implants. Have they altered
No.
your memory too?
Oh, jeez. That's a hell of a...
Does good. He has good torture noises.
That's a hell of a scream.
This is my son.
What?
I taught him everything. Jack, I never thought I'd see you again.
You know me?
You don't remember?
Your name, your skills. Everything you know, you learn from me. The 80s. A civil war. You were one of the best among the child soldiers that fought in that conflict. When you were barely 10 years old, you became the platoon leader of the small boy unit. At the time, your outstanding kill record earned you several nicknames, including White Devil and Jack the Ripper. Jack, I was your godfather. I named you. When the war ended, you disappeared from the relief center. I wondered what happened to you. I should have known they would recruit you.
No, we shouldn't. You were correct.
It's an interesting coincidence.
If he's a lackey for the Patriots, I doubt he knows anything of interest.
What should we do with him?
We'll use him like you suggested.
What about Dead Cell?
Ignore them.
Well. I mean, they must have.
Again?
Could it be that he's here too?
In another hour, we demonstrate the power of Arsenal gear.
Attack with standard weapons, of course.
Yes, proceed as planned.
At last report, all is well with GW.
How about the troops?
The men are being refitted with Arsenal gear equipment as ordered.
There are
You're
some
the spinning
tasteful
of Big Boss.
scene compositions here.
Is that so? Perhaps I should be grateful to this kid for that.
This situation, I find it very nostalgic.
How do you now?
Where am I?
He said it, not you.
Inside Arsenal gear, of course. Actually, we're also inside the memory of Shadow Moses. I'll take this back. You don't need this anymore, do you? A foul wind is blowing. We shall speak again.
Don't move. Stay as you are. We're being monitored by a camera.
What are you up to?
I'm switching over to nanocommunication.
Mr. X? Ninja?
Correct. It's me.
I thought you were the leader of the Russian troops.
No, that was just a smokescreen.
A smokescreen?
I was sent to provide you support.
Support? Who sent you? The Colonel?
No, the Patriots.
What?
I deceived my troops, betrayed them.
But why?
My child is being held hostage by the Patriots. It all started 2 years ago when I lost my father during the tanker incident. My men and I had nowhere to go, so we joined forces with
Whole game is nothing but smoke screens.
The Russian mafia?
Essentially, yeah.
Something like that. Actually, I learned much later that it was a subordinate organization of the Patriots. I was expecting at the time. When I gave birth to my child, it turned out I was in a hospital run by the Patriots. In the morning, my child was gone. My baby is being kept somewhere in
Again,
this
this won't be the last time Metal Gear Solid where an
met your
expected
child?
mother is on the battlefield.
No. Once a month, they send me a photo of my child via network. I've never even held the child in my own arms.
I see. Given your situation, nobody can blame you for what you did.
That's your opinion.
What about Snake? I thought you were enemies.
He wasn't responsible for my father's death. Actually, we owe him our lives. 2 years ago, they were responsible for getting us out of the sinking tanker alive.
So you were partners since the incident?
No, I only found out the truth shortly before this.
Huh?
When I confronted him here.
You fought with Snake? When?
Well, it was around the time you were holding hands with that girl.
Snake. So you joined hands with him to pay back a debt?
No, mutual gain.
Mutual gain?
My job was to
How could you
assist.
possibly cooperate with
If
Snake when he's
Solidus gets
been
away
dead
with
for
Arsenal,
2
your mission is a
years?
failure. The Patriots would judge that as failure on my part and terminate my child. Putting it simply, my child's life depends on your success.
Oh, that's a lot of pressure.
So you did it all for your child. But why would the Patriots want to help me? Are they hoping I'll take Solidus out?
No, you're just like me. We're just pawns.
Pawns for what purpose?
The S3 plan.
Huh?
You'll figure it out sooner or later, but I wonder if you'll handle the truth.
What do you mean?
Listen, we haven't got time for this. Solidus will commence his attack any minute. He's got to be stopped.
What about the virus?
No results so far. I think the Patriots have tampered
Mutual
with the program.
gear.
Will it work?
I don't know.
Get me out of this thing.
Not yet. I'll release your restraints after I leave this room.
Where's my gear?
Snake's got everything. I couldn't bring it here.
And where do I find Snake?
The passageway ahead leads to a hangar. He'll be waiting there. I gave him a card key for the hangar.
Does Snake plan to destroy Arsenal gear?
No, even for Snake, it's impossible to completely destroy this thing. The only option
Hey,
is
does
to
this
stop
room look
Solidus
familiar?
and his men.
What are you going to do?
Stay concealed. That's my role. I still can't afford to be discovered.
Sort of? A lot of Metal Gear in
You
there.
can't keep this up. They're bound to find you.
Listen, I'll free you in a little while. Brace yourself.
Ah, what the fuck?
Vincent.
Oh, it's so blurry. Yellow.
Jack, are you all right?
Oh, yeah.
Jack, is it true? What Solidus said?
Yes.
It's unbelievable. Drafting small children, sending them to war? It's not allowed under international conventions.
ICC rules don't mean a lot in war. Someone told me that there are over 300,000 children in combat right now. I was just one of them.
So you remember. I thought your memory had been manipulated by them.
It was. But I have nightmares every day. Pieces of the past I can't put together.
Why didn't you tell me?
You couldn't begin to understand.
You wouldn't know that until you try me.
I didn't want you to get hurt. There was never a real reason for me to fight, except that someone put a gun in my hand. And that someone was him.
It wasn't your fault.
If I survived the day's fight, I was praised, fed, and had a bed to sleep in. I think I was only 6 when I held my first AK. But I'm not even sure of that.
Jack.
I'm not like Snake. I never questioned why we fought. There was no purpose, no way out. They give you a gun, you ask how many to kill. If you didn't, you were the one they shot instead.
It's okay. No one is blaming you.
We were shown Hollywood action films every day. The kind with macho guys and big guns. They call it image training.
Ugh.
They built us from the ground up into killing machines. We were fed once a day. I can still taste the gunpowder they mixed into the food.
Gunpowder? In the food?
The gunpowder had toluene in it, giving it hallucinogenic properties. It kept us drugged, controllable.
Oh my God!
When the Civil War ended, those of us who survived were taken in by NGOs. They gave me a new life in the States. I can't complain. But nothing's changed. The only people who have no problem with my past have secrets and agendas of their own. Terrible nightmares. Every night. I can never forget.
Jack.
I'm afraid of the night. That's why I don't sleep next to you.
You should have told me.
Told you what? That I'm a killer? And always have been?
No, no.
What I hate more than anything else in the world is my own past. I didn't want you or anyone to know about it. Now I know why I was chosen for this mission. No one can take him on, take him down, except me. I've been kept alive this long for this. I knew as soon as I saw SOLIDUS.
Jack, I love you the way you are now. You have to believe me. I didn't know anything about you, I admit that. Where you were born, how you grew up. But I know that now. And I know that what I feel for you can only get better. And I'll share in your past if that's the price.
It doesn't work that way. No one can share the burden of what I've done. It's not one of those warm and fuzzy things couples share.
I accept the good and the bad, Jack. That's what you do for someone you love.
I don't want to share my past with anyone. I just want to forget about it.
Jack, I haven't told you, about what I've done.
The last 2 years with you, it's been more than I've ever hoped for.
Jack.
But I can't go any farther. I know you want to get married. But I can't. I can't risk starting a family. There's no way to erase my childhood.
It's all right, Jack. Please, don't say any more.
Oof.
Yeah, big oofs.
Sorry, Ryden. Lost connection for a minute. You didn't listen to anything they said there, right? We're all good?
Definitely.
They certainly didn't mention anything about your past, right?
Definitely not.
Okay, we're good. You should go find your clothes.
I really do need to win.
Also, attempt a cartwheel. It's very fun.
Yeah, I'm vaguely aware of that.
Is it a cartwheel if you don't use your hands in the slightest?
Great question. Hey, a nerd.
Look, Ma, no hands.
Dead ass.
Watch me upload to this nerd without using my hands.
Just smashes his face on the keyboard.
To be honest, I've been tempted by the barcode tattoos. It's not so much that they're barcodes, but just the position of them is very appealing. Enjoy the next section.
Uh-oh.
Ryden, do you copy? You must continue your mission.
Uh-oh.
I've lost all my gear. I need to locate
I don't like
Snake.
that.
He was never factored into the simulation. Leave him out of this.
I can't do much naked, especially in this temperature.
That's true.
Colonel, are you a robot? You have to tell me if you're a robot.
I think Snake has my gear.
Right.
Have these thoughts.
Take out
Ryden.
SOLIDUS and his men. You must recover Arsenal intact.
Colonel, are you under orders from the Patriots?
Your role, that is, mission, is to infiltrate the structure and disarm the terrorists.
My role? Why do you keep saying that?
Why not? This is a type of role-playing game. The point is that you play out your part, and I expect you to turn in a perfect performance.
Colonel, I just remembered something.
What?
That I've never met you in person. Not once.
Complete your mission according to the simulation.
Colonel, who are you?
No more questions. We have Rosemary.
What do you mean by that?
Over and out.
Ryden's exposed ass broke space-time.
So this is the part where it gets weird.
Finish your mission, Ryden.
Just finish your mission, Ryden.
Ryden, rendezvous with that man and get your gear back. There's a door on the northeast, second level. Get yourself over there.
Yeah, okay. I like how it still says Mr. X.
I mean, Olga Gorlukovich
Everything
is
all
a
right,
very
Jack?
long name.
It gets weird now?
John? Yes.
You know nothing.
Yeah. This is where it gets weird.
Oh boy, I can't wait.
Jack, I was serious when I said I wanted you to propose to me.
Rose?
I was really worried. There are times when it seems like you're not really looking at me and that if I looked away for a moment, you'll disappear. I wanted to make sure you couldn't get away. I thought that if we lived together, maybe things would change. That maybe we could change things ourselves.
That's a
But that
different
wasn't the
style of
problem.
batshit
There was
crazy.
something deeper.
I'm sorry.
I guess it's impossible for me.
What are you saying?
I'm sorry, Jack. I love you. I really do. Please believe me. Whatever happens.
Rose?
Bye, Jack.
Well, that's not ominous at all. What
Yeah,
the?
you have some very bare bones sneaking ahead of you. You might catch a cold because you're naked.
Yep.
Oh my fucking god.
God, your oblique muscles, though. Oh yeah, all the guards are now outfitted with the arsenal gear, which are, they're much more dangerous now.
I noticed.
Don't get caught.
Great. Oh.
What's that?
Oh shit.
Uh-oh. Right.
Count up the enemy. Back up.
Wait, where am I going?
Whoa.
Yeah.
There we go.
Raiden, is everything all right? Raiden.
Oh,
Raiden!
Still covering himself even in death.
Hey, where the hell are you?
Everything all right, Jack?
No.
Not really. Arsenal gear jejunum?
Take care, Jack.
Raiden, rendezvous.
Northeast second level. Got it.
Stillman! Just keep doing squats to keep yourself warm, right? Good idea.
You can level up your squat gauge.
This does remind me I need to actually move us to the next part of the tactical guide.
What tactical guide are you using? Because I'm just using the wiki.
I am using an actual tactical guide, I think, from IGN. It's one that is reminiscent of the one from last time. I was using the wiki, but the wiki was hard to keep track of. This one's broken into parts.
That's fair.
Guard patterns. What? Oh, hello.
Raiden, turn the game console off
Excuse
right
me?
now.
What did you say?
The mission is a failure. Cut the power right now.
What's wrong with you?
Don't worry, it's a game. It's a game just like usual.
You'll ruin your eyes playing so close to the TV.
What are you talking
Hey,
about?
I'm not that close.
Something happened to me last Thursday when I was driving home. I had a couple of miles to go. I looked up and saw a glowing orange object in the sky to the east. It was moving very irregularly. Suddenly, there was intense light all
What are you
around
talking
me.
about?
And when I came to, I was home. What do you think happened to me?
Huh?
Fine. Forget it.
Grandma Max, what the fuck are you talking about?
Infiltrate the enemy fortress. Outer heaven.
Is that?
Destroy.
Is that one of the MGS?
The final weapon.
And
Metal Gear.
one of the Metal Gear games?
Sorry, Raiden, there was some static. We missed the last segment. What happened?
Don't worry about it. Oh, hi.
Anyway, this part is challenging. Please don't die, because it's annoying to restart it.
As your tactical advisor, I can certainly say,
Doing my
do
best.
Not shut off the game, Raiden.
Did you call Jack?
Yeah, you want to explain what the fuck's going on, maybe?
I think you know all you need to know, Raiden.
Clearly. Finish the mission,
Rose,
Raiden.
the Colonel is acting strange.
Oh? I haven't heard from him in a while.
What do you mean? Isn't he there?
No, I'm by myself.
You're telling me you've never met the guy either?
No, and they blindfolded me when they brought me here.
I've never seen his face.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, it's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Go there.
Also, there's a ray there. Don't be too annoyed by that. Or worried.
Okay. I'm sorry? That credits or something? What's going on?
Raiden, you keep cutting out.
Yeah, we keep getting some weird static, Raiden, and we're not quite sure what's happening on our end.
Sure glad that guy doesn't see me from here.
Probably just a Discord problem. Or something.
Something to do with the codec and the nano machine.
Makes me even more sad we didn't get Silent Hills. Yeah. So there's that guy there.
I'll say that much. Kojima does actually understand horror weirdly well.
Yeah?
An anemone or clematis plant juice can cause a rash. When pruning them, it's a good idea to...
Oh, you don't say, Colonel.
That's a lot of rays.
I'm sure it won't be a problem.
Hmm. There's a... That... Now what bullshit is this?
I was a North American fall webworm in my past life. Those were the good old days. What were you in your former life?
Alright, maybe shoot out that camera.
I can't. I don't have a gun.
Hmm.
That is a problem, isn't it? This isn't...
I got one gun.
This is all this is all going haywire.
Sure does seem that way.
Huh?
Oh no.
What was that just now?
Raiden, he's gonna get back up. Be ready to...
Shut up. Go away. Yeah? What's up?
You got a PSG-1?
I don't.
You can use that against Sniper Wolf.
I don't. Who? What? What are you talking about?
Damn interference.
He won't stay asleep for long.
Yeah, I know. Move. Oh, he's up.
Raiden.
I want to go
Maybe
fast.
just go. Maybe just go.
Run, 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 run. Goodbye. Ascending colon? Excuse me?
Ascending colon, Raiden.
Excuse me?
Honestly, though, you have played the game for a long time. Don't you have anything else to do with your time?
Hey, fuck you, man. Oh, rations.
I mean, you are in Arsenal's guts.
Actually, there is something I've been meaning to tell you, but I just couldn't. I think you should know, though. On Saturday morning last week, I saw a guy leaving Rosemary's room. How should I put it? It was like they were intimate. I'm sorry. Sorry to bring this up during the mission, but...
What the fuck are you talking about?
Even my patience has its limits. I just can't leave this thing up to you any longer. I'll do the fighting. You can just go home.
What the fuck are you talking? What?
President Baker should be somewhere to the south of where you blasted through the wall. Hurry and save him before the terrorists discover his code.
Rose?
Hey, Jack.
Does saving do anything here, Rose?
Hang in there.
Thanks. I'm trying.
Hey, can you imagine playing this game for the first time blind 3 in the morning as like a 10-year-old?
I mean, I almost did that last night, except not as a 10-year-old.
That was one of the reasons I thought it would be fun, but I don't think you'd have fun with the boss fights.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is it this time?
Actually, I'm in really bad shape financially.
That's rough,
I
buddy.
owe money to my ex-wife as part of our divorce settlement, among other bills. I just had no choice but to make you pay for lunch the other day. I'm really sorry.
What are you talking about? That's kind of weird.
Jack, it's me.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Rose.
Jack, I owe you an apology.
If it's about that conversation just now, I'm the one who's sorry.
No, it's something else.
What is it?
That day at Federal Hall 2 years ago, it wasn't a coincidence. I was ordered to keep an eye on you.
Keep an eye on
Face me?
Yes, by the Patriots.
Knew it.
You're a spy?
I suppose. Yes. It's an ugly word. Are you still there?
Was sleeping with me a part of the job?
I fell in love with you.
How could anyone?
I can't excuse what I did. I've reported every detail of your personal life to them these 2 years. What you did, said, everything.
Must have been fun.
But some things I didn't tell anyone. Like what I felt for you.
So that's why you were involved in this mission. I should have known. Why else would they toss an analyst into the mix at the last minute?
I'm sorry. I know what I did was wrong.
No matter where I go, I get used.
I reinvented myself to suit your tastes. Hairstyle, clothes, the way I moved, things I talked about. You say you love the color of my hair, my eyes. They're not even real.
You must have gone over my psych profile with a fine-tooth comb.
It was my job.
Great performance. Had me completely fooled.
What I really wanted was for you to see the real me. It hurt to play out this artificial romance. It was worse to lie to myself than to you. The more love you gave me, the more it hurt. Because I knew the person you loved was just a character.
So it was artificial on my end too. It was just a game, not the real thing.
Oh, Jack.
I feel better knowing that.
What?
I was in love, or thought I was, with someone who didn't exist. I was trying to be someone I wasn't by loving what wasn't real. I don't know who you really are. The person I knew isn't real. She's not the woman I'm talking to right now. In a sense, the deception was my own, not theirs.
Jack,
the fuck are you talking about, Jack?
I was acting because that was my job. But I did fall in love with you. That wasn't an act.
You expect me to believe that? It's okay. You had your reasons, right? Hey, I understand, but I have nothing left to...
Jack!
What?
I'm carrying... I'm pregnant, Jack.
Rose, what's going on?
Sorry, it was just I had to cut some wires. Everything's fine.
Hello?
Walk around like that.
You shouldn't be hearing from her anymore.
Been waiting long.
Please finish the mission.
Been waiting long. Oh, hi. Oh, you're in your whole getup. Uh-oh.
Where's my gear?
Right over there.
Thanks.
That's more like it. Everything you had when you were captured is still there. Sorry about earlier. I had to use you as bait to gain access to Arsenal. It worked.
Why didn't you tell me about Olga?
You never asked. Not happy about that? Get over it.
I asked you about the ninja.
Yet?
Still waiting on that.
So,
yeah,
it was rigged by the Patriots?
Looks like it. From what I can tell, Arsenal is headed for Manhattan. I don't know what SOLIDUS is planning, but we'll have to deal with it one way or another. There's also a troop of production model Rays ahead.
How many units?
25, according
25?
25?
Yeah. Can't say I've faced that many Metal Gears before. but I think we can deal.
Oh, do you?
No way we can't. We can because we have no other choice.
How?
I've stocked up on Stinger missiles. Oh yeah, Olga left this for you.
Yeah, it's possible it's a result. Oh, sick.
Why? Olga asked me to give it to you. Besides, I'm not a big fan of blades.
Rules of nature intensifies.
Move the right stick up and down to make a vertical slice, and left and right to slice.
Oh my god, they had that in this game?
Move the stick in a circle.
This is what the right stick is for!
Yeah.
Push it forward to lunge and strike. You
My
can
god.
guard with your blade if you
Almost
have
done with the game.
Press down. You should be able to deflect a bullet or two.
Finally something to use this for.
Yeah, the whole stick has been completely unused.
Oh,
What are you doing?
what the hell happened there?
Knock it off.
He hit you because you were bothering him.
High frequency blade. Move right stick to slash, press R3 to lunge, block with L1 button, switch between blade and back with square button.
Hey, Bigfoot.
Yeah.
I think Raiden's gone off script.
No, I've been working on trying to deal with some of that faulty programming, and I honestly think it might be making things worse.
Ooh, look at that!
Well, all I can tell you is that the blue is non-lethal and the red is lethal.
Yep, that's what I assumed. Alright, cool. Non-lethal sword, awesome.
Come on, time to go. If you run out of ammo, you can have mine.
You got enough?
Ammo on my sword?
Absolutely. Infinite ammo.
But
Wait up, Snake.
What?
Snake, have you ever enjoyed killing someone?
What are you talking
that's
about?
fucked up.
I'm not sure. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between reality and a game.
Diminished sense of reality, huh? VR training will do that.
No, it was field training when I was a kid. I lied, Snake. I have more field experience than I can remember. It's not VR that's doing this to me.
Raiden, we don't carry guns to take people down. We're not here to help some politician either.
You can say that because you're a legend, a hero. I'm Jack the Ripper, a dirty reminder of a terrible mistake.
Legends don't mean a whole lot. I was just a name to exploit, just like you.
People will remember only the good part, the right part of what you did.
There's no right part in murder, not ever. And we're not in this to make a name for ourselves.
Then what are you and Otacon fighting for?
A future. You can stop being part of a mistake, starting now.
What am I? What am I supposed to do?
Find something.
Don't
to
know if
believe
there's
in
going to be any
and fight it for
recovering him
yourself.
from this
And when
whole...
you do, pass it on to the future.
No, I think we
what?
just improvise from here
That's
on
your
out.
problem. Come on.
I guess just do whatever Snake says.
Sure, I can do that.
Snake, Raiden.
Otacon, you all right?
Yeah, so are all the hostages.
That's good news.
How's everything on your end?
All right for now, but there is something.
What?
The Colonel's last transmission was strange.
Strange? How?
Just strange. No idea.
Interference?
I don't know.
Where is this Colonel?
I don't know. I've never met the man, actually.
I'll dig around.
Thanks. I owe you one.
If there's anything else, call me on the codec. I might be able to help. The frequency is 141.12.
Turns out the Colonel's been dead for a week. It's actually Liquid Snake.
Uh-oh.
will say Otacon's codec is the same as it was in the first game.
You're gonna want your sword out.
Follow me.
You
Or
can
gun.
deflect bullets with the guard.
Right? Oh, there we go. If I'm standing still. Not if I'm moving. Oh, yeah.
Not well, I should say.
Oh. Oh.
We're going in.
I think he just kicked you.
Yeah.
Get in there.
Yeah, so the Arsenal Tengus have swords as well.
Feels somewhat culturally appropriative that that's something that, you know, former President George Sears named some of his troops, but...
Everybody in the Metal Gear universe is a weeb somehow, except Snake.
Don't push yourself.
Which is weird because Snake is half Japanese. You're gonna want to take out the ones with guns first.
Yeah. And I realized that.
Bet this is making you appreciate Rising Revengeance's combat even more.
A bit, yeah.
We all gotta start somewhere.
Raiden, about this colonel of yours. I found out where he is.
Where?
Inside
It helped that, if I remember right,
What?
using the stick to
checked
move
out
the
all
sword
the
was in
possibilities,
alternate
but I
mode,
keep coming
and not
back
the
to
primary
Arsenal.
combat,
It
right?
isn't a relay point, it's the origin of the signal.
Like, you had, like...
And the encryption protocol it uses is exactly the same as that of Arsenal's AI,
Hmm.
the so-called GW.
What the hell does this mean?
I think it means you've been talking to an AI.
That's impossible.
The kernel probably isn't GW per se. GW was most likely stimulating cortical activity in the dormant part of your brain through signal manipulation of your own nanomachines. The kernel is, in part, your own creation, cobbled together from expectations and experience.
That's crazy.
But it's probably the truth. The virus may be starting to affect GW, which would explain the kernel's behavior.
It was all an illusion? Everything I've done so far?
Raiden.
Snake, what's happening around here?
I don't know. What I do know is that you're standing right here in front of me. Not an illusion. Flesh and blood.
Huh?
It's your call. You can drop this if you want.
No, I can't do that. Let's go.
I warned you about this program, Vol.
Raiden, they've got
Oh, hi.
Rose.
What?
Rose is being held in the holds.
It's a trap.
Rose!
Raiden, get a grip.
But Snake...
It's a trap. Since the Colonel doesn't exist, there's no way he can take Rose hostage.
Yeah, you're right.
I am right.
Okay. Does Rose exist?
Don't be weird. She's your...
What if I've never really met her?
What?
If the Colonel is something that I partly dreamt up, then everything I remember about her could be...
Don't jump to conclusions.
You and Otacon are the ones that say the Colonel never existed.
Raiden.
Is this what Olga was talking about?
Otacon? How you doing?
There should be a tall ladder on the north wall. Those guys should be at the top. Start climbing.
Cool, thanks.
You're my rock, Otacon.
There's a ladder on the north side. According to Olga, the enemy is beyond that point. Let's move
Stillman?
Stillman? Was Stillman real?
Stillman? Oh god, Stillman was fake too!
Oh god, the most real character in Metal Gear Solid was actually fake.
Variety level 7. Shoot down the space invaders. Training will have to be postponed if we are invaded by UFOs.
Alright, cool, good talk.
Good talk, Colonel.
Yes, I would like to save my game. Rose, thank you. And in fact, I think it's time for a short break. I'll be back in a bit.
All these signal interruptions. I feel like I'm having to patch through every little ounce of this outdated software.
It's a watch at this point, isn't it?
It really is. We're just gonna have to kind of see how things turn out at this point.
And then damage control from there?
Yeah, it seems like it. We're gonna have to work through as much as we can to be able to recover anything from this at this point.
I really had high hopes for this.
As well.
I guess this is what happens when you try to throw a snake in a lab.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Or a big boss, rather.
Yeah. Now that you mention it. It does give me an idea, but I'll broach it with you later.
I'm frightened by the idea, but alright.
You know. Damn GW.
I never had faith in GW.
No, I suppose we never really should have. That's why we were doing our best, but making up for outdated software is easier said than done.
I don't think it's even the software that's the problem. I think it's the concept.
Now be careful where you go with that poll.
I mean, they don't appreciate me saying it, but I don't think you can, with any, degree of accuracy, attempt to emulate, or rather, predetermine how humans will act in any given situation. You always wind up with situations like this, and then it always goes south because human error is inevitable.
That is true, but we do our best to guide the hands of whoever we're supporting, right?
We try. I had a thought, actually, Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that we keep trying to make, I guess, to replicate the idea of Big Boss?
Yeah. It's true. One way or another, it's been attempted many times over thus far.
What drives us to do that?
I don't know, honestly.
There's something about Big Boss we've decided needed to be replicated, emulated.
Yeah. Indeed. Something to look into.
Whatever that is, I hope we found it in Raiden.
We'll see. We'll see, won't we?
Out of character, I should slow down on this this Madeira.
Oh boy.
The implications of this subplot are getting a little weird.
Oh yes, but it's great.
It was gonna get weird around Metal Gear Solid 2. I just kind of figured.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That was the point, though.
The best thing is it's a subplot for us and
Yeah.
for like anybody listening, and not for Phil.
Yes.
Thank you.
Very good,
Appreciate
though.
it.
Mm-hmm. We live and die by the program, Vol.
We do. I seem to recall a time where we didn't, though.
I am back.
Hello, back. Finish the mission.
Alright.
Finish the mission.
Alright. Uh-huh. Oh, cool. I'll just go ahead and hop on those real quick. Ah, I just remembered I have body armor, don't I?
Yeah, that'd have been helpful.
Well, that being said, having all of the things up probably wouldn't have been, you know, would have been tricky flip-flopping back and forth between that and the ration.
I mean, I guess you just need to remember to heal yourself.
Yeah.
Because as long as you have the body armor, you will not survive.
Yeah, I will not auto heal.
Cursor.
Right. Cursor.
I'll say I haven't had a drink for you rememberings.
No, you son of a bitch.
Whoa, that guy's dead. That man's going on the list. I love how we've had one fall to their death in most games. That's a deja vu for us.
Look, Snake's gonna kill some people. Can't account for that.
That's true, but Raiden did knock him over the edge.
I like that man you non-lethally took out, but he started bleeding out his stomach.
Yeah, I think Snake might have shot him. What the fuck? Vision mailed. Emit continent. What are you talking about?
I might have trimmed one too many wires.
Yeah, don't do that again. I just stop fiddling with it.
I'm doing my best to recover.
Don't try to recover, just let it play out.
Oh, it's doing it again.
Raiden, I would not suggest that you emit.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on it. Alright, I have a lunge.
You also have a thrust.
Well, yeah, that's
you
what...
have a couple moves.
Oh, there's a long recovery time on that.
I like that. You gotta commit. Very Dark Souls.
Whoa!
Look, if people fall off the edge as a result of your thrusts, we're not gonna count that against you here.
Oh, I am.
So, the thrust
it's
might...
too cool to use the sword.
The thrust might be lethal only.
Well, it didn't say that in the instruction manual.
The thrust was causing excessive bleeding when I used
That's
it.
manslaughter at best.
I have marked one man over the edge. We have to at least have that to bring us back to the first game.
Oh, hey. It's you.
Fortune.
It's been a long wait, Solid Snake. The root of all my sorrows.
What?
2 years ago, you killed my father. That was the beginning of hell for us. Everyone I love has been taken from me one by one, and no matter how hard I try, I can't follow them. An endless nightmare. The only thing we live for is to see it end. Our wait is almost over.
You can't be
the US
serious
Navy
about
on
firing the
outfit.
nuke.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is she talking about the...
Kill me? I may as well kill everyone I can. Starting with you, Solid Snake.
Damn. Looks like I'm today's pick. You go on ahead.
Okay.
Well, that solves one problem.
You want eternal rest? I've got it right here.
How could Snake have killed your father 2 years ago when he died 2 years
Bullets
ago?
can't get near her. I'll think of something. There's no such thing as a witch.
You think you can kill me?
I don't know what your group's been through, but let's
Did
get
I
one
remind
thing
you of
clear.
Psychomantis,
I
Snake?
didn't kill your father.
Do you think anyone believes your lies?
Raiden, get out of here.
Psychomantis wasn't using magic. Psychomantis was using psychic powers, probably provided through some form of LSD manipulation through MK Ultra.
Okay, how
No
about
one's
Vamp?
used legitimate magic since the 1960s, I believe.
What the fuck? The simulation is breaking.
I think Big Boss is the last one to fight a magician.
Well, you've just answered a question
Jack,
from
I've been
earlier.
watching how you fight. It looks like you've remembered
I'm
the way
not sure.
you used to kill in the old days. Or is it one of the S3 plan's proud achievements?
What are you talking about?
It came as a complete surprise when Ocelot discovered the S3 data from GW. Not a bad idea, though. Using fire to fight fire, creating the perfect assassin to retire Solid Snake's brother. S3 stands for Solid Snake Simulation. It's a development program to artificially reproduce Solid Snake, the perfect warrior. The result is a Foxhound Commando. When Foxhound no longer exists, a simulated Solid Snake shaped by VR regimen. Sound like someone you know, Jack? I'm sorry to see you reduced to one of the Patriots' puppets. But I've made use of you, and their plan too. Solid Snake's sudden appearance, your arrival. It was obvious the Patriots were among my ranks.
Kojima may have made a mistake by giving you control in the scene.
The final phase. You came in handy, as bait. Jack, those days during the Civil War were as real as they come. Every day was absolute, split between life and death. You ran from it, and now you've been led back to war by something less than real.
Solidus is really just spoiling the pot now. Finish the mission, Raiden.
No more games, Jack. At least you know. There's no reason to keep you alive now.
Oh my god.
I've given you a worthy opponent, at least. But now, you should die as the little Jackie boy I once knew.
You shadowed the hedgehog out of there.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, it's time for the obligatory Metal Gear fight.
And we're referring to Metal Gear plural here, by the way.
This would be where the chaff grenades are used in this game.
Ah, that makes sense.
Anytime you have to fight a Metal Gear, that's when the chaff grenades come in.
What would you say is the best thing to fight them up with?
Not the sword.
You got the right idea. That, and then you shoot him in the face. Yep.
Please do not try to slash the Metal Gears.
It worked in the future.
Right? We don't. There's no time travel in this story, right?
Right. Sorry.
Non-linear storytelling, yes. Time travel, no.
Oh.
Now, Ghost? Maybe. It's unclear. But definitely no time travel. We haven't done that yet.
That missed. There we go. Whoop.
It looks like another Ray has joined the fight.
Of course.
What the fuck is this Four Kings bullshit?
4.
I mean, there's more than that in Four Kings too, so. Uh-oh.
So do you think there's a 5th king? Or the 4th king just gets up at the end?
I guess, yeah. The one with the 2 looks like Ray Rose for sure. Oh no, that's an A. That's not an R, that's an A. So it kind of looks like Rose. Oh.
Right, and that missile you took to the face made you bleed.
Sure did. Hey, stinger bullets, cool.
I love that they call it bullets.
Yeah.
What? No. God damn it. Ah!
Oh god. Riding careful.
They have lasers.
Sure do, huh? Can I pull off the edge here?
I wouldn't try it.
Whoa!
As your tactical advisor, I would say don't do that.
Just continue cartwheeling through the missiles.
My face.
I'll hand this part to you. Well, this truly does help to fully complete our mission.
Not that off-screen.
You know, this part is.
Is there a particular reason there seems to be blood coming from these things?
That's a great question, Brad. Please finish your mission.
Okay. Oh, hi. Oh.
You know, the more I look at it, the more I realize that Ray AO5E probably is intentional.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Oh, what? That didn't work.
I don't know what you're saying.
I hit the one in the back. There we go. Oh, you bastard. Do I have to fight 25 of these things?
It depends on the difficulty you're on.
Oh. Well, I'm on to B01F now. B03F.
Fun fact, on very easy, you only need to fight 3 of them.
Wow. Ah, damn. How many chip grenades I got left? Oh, jeez.
How far we've come since Metal Gear Rex.
I mean, you can't say this fight is worse than Metal Gear Rex.
Oh, absolutely not. What?
You have a dodge. It's automatically better. I don't think you can damage them when they don't have rectangles.
Oh!
There you go.
On normal, the exact number is 6. On hard, it's 12. On very hard, it's 25.
Did I only take out 6?
Yeah, they just keep refilling more. You killed 6, but there were more than 6 there.
Yeah. Oh, hi.
Getting the bottle ready.
So you decided to show yourself.
Olga, don't do this! They'll know!
I'll hold them off. Give you time to get away.
What about you?
Don't tell me you're gonna get squashed.
This is suicide!
Your nanomachines, they're transmitting your vital signs to the Patriots. If you die, my child dies. You understand?
The child.
I see. So that's why you sold your troops out to me. So many dead, and they all died trusting you! Weren't they your comrades?
No, not just comrades. Family. I know I'm going to hell, but at least my child.
I applaud your attitude. If you have a death wish, I'll be happy to accommodate you. See you in hell!
I don't know if that gun is going to be able to do much. Oh, whoa. Fancy.
Live! You have to.
Ooh.
Olga!
Enjoy the show, Jack. Let's pick up where we left off.
What?
What's going on? What's wrong with it?
AI, GW, it's out of control.
What?
Cascade throughout the neural network. I can't shut it down.
What happened?
Maybe some kind of virus.
The Patriots?
I don't know.
Ocelot, what have you been up to?
It's too late. Arsenal's system control is going haywire. It's on an emergency ascent course.
Oh.
Stupid machines!
Notice he got swords too.
Damn the Patriots! You still have some use.
Oh, you wanted me dead.
I've captured Snake.
Bring him in.
Well. No. It's new save interface. Interesting. Oh, we're in the rectum now, I see.
Yeah. Well, you were in the colon before.
Are you awake yet, Jack? GW, the Arsenal AI is corrupted beyond repair. I admit that I underestimated you. I'll squeeze the answers out of you instead, my son.
Oh. Oh no! Jesus Christ! Whoa!
Gonna have to mash harder than that, Raiden.
What do you hope to hear? You know he doesn't know anything.
It's not him I want the answers from.
What do you mean?
That's not your business.
Oh, really? It so happens I have some business of my own to attend to.
Planning to hijack Arsenal?
Huh?
You were going to screw me over, weren't you?
Who talked? Ocelot?
Not exactly. I was the one who used Ocelot to suggest the idea to you in the first place.
What?
I was planning to give you Arsenal to begin with.
Why the uncharacteristic generosity?
I'm no philanthropist. Arsenal is far from impregnable. It needs other Metal Gears as guards, a huge payload of warheads, and full air, sea, and land support to function efficiently. Against a large attack force without support, Arsenal is nothing more than a gigantic coffin. Seizing Arsenal gear was never the real objective.
What was your objective then?
A list of names of the Patriots! They were planning to extend their control to digital information flow with GW and Arsenal. That means the information they want to filter out is contained in GW, including that list of the highest 12 members of the Patriots Wiseman's Committee.
And once you knew who they were, you would cross out their names one by one, while we, with our useless arsenal, drew their fire.
Very good.
You were using us all along.
Were you any different?
But your plans hit a snag with GW destroyed, hasn't it?
No, there is another way.
Really? But we have our own plans to carry out. We'll take the arsenal since you don't care for it anyway. The purified hydrogen bomb is ready to go.
A nuclear strike won't stop them.
It will damage their power source. The mindless masses that they control. First things first.
Of course. That was what you wanted. I won't stop you. Good luck.
Thanks, but I have quite enough of that.
Well, that's not a good laugh.
What exactly do you find so funny?
Charades usually are humorous. I wouldn't have minded watching some more of it, but we're running a little short on time.
What are you talking about?
Everything you've done here has been scripted. A little exercise set up by us.
Plans on plans on plans.
The S3 plan was conceived as a means to produce soldiers on par with Solid Snake. That's what I told you. But the VR training the boy was put through is not the meat of the project. You think this little terrorist incident is your own doing, Solidus? This is the S3 training kernel. An orchestrated recreation of Shadow Moses.
What?
Ames and the President's deaths. The ninja. The computer virus.
VR was evil.
Did you really think they were all a coincidence? Ames' own nanomachines were used to shut down his pacemaker. I arranged for the appearance of the ninja as well. As for the President, although Johnson realized what was going on, he played out his allotted part. As for the computer virus, it's a digital counterpart of Foxdie. It was also designed to eliminate every scrap of information regarding the Patriots from GW. Your plan
deja
was
vu was on
invalidated
purpose.
even before execution.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that makes sense.
Fat Man was a different story. He's one of our own people. A sort of examiner we hired to test the boy's progress before letting him tackle the exercise proper. We had to arrange for Stillman's presence to coax the maniac into agreeing. If the boy had allowed the big shell to be destroyed, this exercise would have ended there. The project has no room for failures.
What do you mean?
Given the right situation, the right story, anyone can be shaped into Snake. Even rookies can fight like men of experience. An instant creation of genius. And this training kernel will provide more than enough data to formulate such a program. You, Dead Cell, Olga, you're all nothing but pawns placed to create the perfect simulation. Solidus, you and the boy were selected because your relationship resembles the one between Snake and Big Boss. Fortune, you and the rest of Dead Cell stand in for the Foxhound squad that Snake took on in Shadow Moses. You're the most impressive collection of freaks outside of Foxhound. We've gone to a lot of trouble to set you up against the boy. That story about purified hydrogen bombs is just the tip of the iceberg. The project was already underway when I sunk that tanker, along with your old man 2 years ago. Throwing your husband in the brig was a part of it too. You were told that the eradication of Dead Cell 6 months ago was an act of the Patriots. We provoked and encouraged your hatred. And you opted for vengeance, just as we planned.
All orchestrated?
Except for the appearance of the real Solid Snake. I wonder now who sent for you.
All our misfortune was just a part of their project? How could...
You're no Lady Luck. You have nothing that we didn't give you.
What?
Do you know why no bullet could hit you? It wasn't magic, or some new age mumbo-jumbo. Certainly wasn't your psychic talents. It was all staged by the Patriots.
Staged?
You were being shielded by the electromagnetic weapons technology that the Patriots developed. Your Dead Cell comrades loved your father and husband. We needed a pathetic wretch like you to keep them focused. You've been our puppet all along, just like Olga.
No!
You were hamming it up as the tragic heroine, thanks to the script that the Patriots wrote for you. Pure self-indulgence, absorbed in your own misfortune. You couldn't get enough of the drama.
I could have died whenever I wanted to.
Essentially, yes.
Thought I got her in the heart.
It missed.
Now I remember. Your heart's on the right. Waste of metal, my dear, but your luck's run out. This is the little gizmo. There's no such thing as miracles or the supernatural. Only cutting-edge technology.
Bastard.
Never been very good at keeping a leash on that ocelot.
That suit might be the dopiest thing in the entire series.
Oh, it's incredible.
Don, Metal Gear Solid 4 has, literally speaking, more cutscenes than gameplay, including a 2-hour cutscene after you beat the final boss.
Now that I have enough data, all I
That's
have
how.
to do is retrieve Arsenal and clean up the
At a certain
refuse
point,
from the
Metal Gear
exercise.
becomes a visual novel.
Just try.
Oh shit, the sword came out.
How's this then? Damn.
There you go.
Fortune!
You idiot! Get the hell away from there!
I told you, your luck's run out. Take your reward. It's all the payload Ray has. Die!
Everybody down!
What the? Impossible!
What? She does have powers.
Alright, that might be magic.
My name is Helena Dolph Jackson, the daughter of a proud and noble soldier. I can see my family again.
Damn! Try this instead. No!
Oh.
No! No, not now!
always when you're piloting a Metal Gear. Hey, Bigfoot?
Yeah?
We're probably gonna have to, at some point, put in a brother entry on the drinking game.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
There's gonna be a lot of brothers.
Waiting for this.
It can't be.
Oh, good.
I've been inside this arm all along, waiting for the right time to awaken.
Ghost in the Arm standalone complex.
Yes, a sleeper in the arm of a Patriot spy.
It was you 2 years ago?
Exactly. I was controlling him. Snake, it was I that leaked information about Arsenal to your partner and got you out here.
What?
You're the only one that can free me. After all... I'm off to bury the Patriots for good.
You know where they are? How?
Why do you think I chose Ocelot as my host? But before I go, I have a family matter to settle with both of you. There's
You're an
really
arm.
only
How did
one
you choose?
Snake and one big boss.
Oh, whatever.
Time to say goodbye.
Damn.
Like surfing, it's a good way to go.
But oh shit.
Liquid, stop this thing. Hey, Snake, you coming?
He's a madman.
Solid Snake died 2 years ago.
Just now, 2 years ago. Oh, we get to the part that was heavily censored because of 9/11.
Solid Snake died 2 minutes ago.
Not the George Washington Bridge. People gotta make their commute.
Hmm.
It's fine. We missed it.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, okay. Oh my god.
Now, the financial district.
Fuck Wall Street.
How did we get here?
You know what? If it had to hit anywhere, Wall Street's fine. My first choice would have been Staten Island, but
State and I.
Federal Hall.
What are you laughing at?
Yeah, probably some cutscenes that didn't survive, yeah.
Yeah, that's almost certainly it.
they modeled out most of Manhattan.
April 30th?
And they didn't use it.
Oof.
That's right. George Washington took office as the first president of the United States of America 200 years ago today. And it happened right here. We were going to declare another independence. The dawn of a new nation here. The end of the Patriots' secret rule. Liberation of this country.
Oh, yeah, I guess, is this MFB? I guess this, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I guess it
This
is.
is where freedom could have been born.
All you want is power at any cost.
I needed to hydrate anyway.
It's not power I want.
Get the cork into
what I wanted to take back from the Patriots are things like freedom, civil rights, opportunities. The founding principles of this country. Everything
God, he's such a
that's about to be
libertarian.
wiped out by their digital censorship. Jack, listen to me. We're all born with an expiration date. No one lasts forever. Life is nothing but a grace period for turning the best of our genetic material into the next generation. The data
Like,
of
he is
life
very
is
much the
transferred from
proto
parent to
Stephen
child.
Armstrong.
Yeah.
That's how it works. But we
Was that his first name, Stephen?
Yeah.
I don't remember
brothers
that.
Are called les enfants
I don't think they
terribles.
say it.
Cloned from our father, with the ability to reproduce conveniently engineered out.
Oh, his
What
first
is
name was
our legacy
Senator.
if we cannot pass the torch?
His title is
Proof of our
Steve.
existence,
He's
a
elected
mark of
Steve.
some sort. When the torch is passed on from parent to child, it extends beyond DNA. Information is imparted.
Yeah, I'm glad
as
we
well.
didn't try to finish this last night.
Yeah.
All I want is to be remembered by other people, by history. The Patriots are trying to protect their power, their own interests, by controlling the digital flow of information. I want my memory, my existence to remain. Unlike an intron of history, I will be remembered as an exon. That will be my legacy, my mark in history. But the Patriots would deny us even that. I will triumph over the Patriots and liberate us all, and we will become the Sons of Liberty!
Oh, hang on, I got a call. I need to take this real quick.
Raiden, are you receiving? We're still here.
How's that possible? The AI was destroyed.
Only GW.
Who are you?
To begin with, we're not what you'd call human. Over the past 200 years, a kind of consciousness formed layer by layer in the crucible of the White House.
Excuse me?
It's not unlike the way life started in the oceans 4 billion years ago. The White House was our primordial soup, a base of evolution.
Yeah, we're not done yet.
We are formless. We are the very discipline and morality that Americans invoke so often. How can anyone hope to eliminate us? As long as this nation exists, so will we.
Cut the crap! If you're immortal, why would you take away individual freedoms and censor the net?
Jack, don't be silly.
Don't you know that our plans have your interests, not ours, in mind?
What?
Jack, listen carefully, like a good boy.
The mapping of the human genome was completed early this century. As a result, the evolutionary log of the human race lay open to us.
We started with genetic engineering, and in the end, we succeeded in digitizing life itself.
But there are things not covered by genetic information.
What do you mean?
Human memories, ideas, culture, history.
Genes don't contain any record of human history.
Is it something that should not be passed on? Should that information be left at the mercy of nature?
We've always kept records of our lives, through words, pictures, symbols, from tablets to books.
But not all the information was inherited by later generations. A small percentage of the whole was selected and processed, then passed on. Not unlike genes, really.
That's what history is, Jack.
But in the current digitized world, trivial information is accumulating every second, preserved in all its triteness, never fading, always accessible.
Rumors about petty issues, misinterpretations, slander.
All this junk data, preserved in an unfiltered state, growing at an alarming rate.
It will only slow down social progress, reduce the rate of evolution.
Right. You seem to think that our plan is one of censorship.
Are you telling me it's not?
You're being silly. What we propose to do is not to control content, but to create context.
Create context?
The digital society furthers human flaws and selectively rewards development of convenient half-truths. Just look at the strange juxtapositions of morality around you.
Billions spent on new weapons in order to humanely
Love the idea that
murder other
Solidus is just
humans.
standing there like,
Rights of
we gonna
criminals are
fight?
given more respect than the privacy of their victims.
Although there are people
I
suffering
think he's
in
still going on
poverty,
about
huge
liberty and
donations are
freedom.
made
Probably.
to protect endangered species. Everyone grows up being told the same thing.
Be nice to other people.
But beat out the competition.
You're special. Believe in yourself and you will succeed.
But it's obvious from the start that only a few can succeed.
You exercise your right to freedom, and this is the result. All rhetoric to avoid conflict and protect each other from hurt. The untested truths, spun by different interests, continue to churn and accumulate in the sandbox of political correctness and value systems.
Everyone withdraws into their own small gated community, afraid of a larger forum. They stay inside their little ponds, leaking whatever truth suits them into the growing cesspool of society at large.
The different cardinal truths neither clash nor mesh. No one is invalidated, but nobody is right.
Not even natural selection can take place here. The world is being engulfed in truth.
And this is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper.
We're trying to stop that from happening.
It's our responsibility as rulers. Just as in genetics, unnecessary information and memory must be filtered out to stimulate the evolution of the species.
And you think you're qualified to decide what's necessary and not?
Absolutely. Who else could wade through the sea of garbage you people produce, retrieve valuable truths, and even interpret their meaning for later generations?
That's what it means to create context.
I'll decide for myself what to believe and what to pass on.
But is that even your own idea?
Or something Snake told you?
That's the proof of your incompetence right there. You lack the qualifications to exercise free will.
That's not true. I have the right.
Does something like a self exist inside of you?
That which you call self serves as nothing more than a mask to cover your own being.
In this era of ready-made truths, self is just something used to preserve those positive emotions that you occasionally feel.
Another possibility is that self is a concept you conveniently borrowed under the logic that would endow you with some sense of strength.
That's crap!
Is it? Would you prefer that someone else tell you? All right then. Explain it to him.
Jack, you're simply the best, and you got there all by yourself.
Oh.
Yeah, none of us were.
Do you feel lost? Why not try a bit of soul searching?
Don't think you'll find anything, though.
Ironic that although self is something that you yourself fashioned, every time something goes wrong, you turn around and place the blame on something else.
It's not my fault. It's not your fault.
In denial, you simply resort to looking for another, more convenient truth in order to make yourself feel better.
Leaving behind in an instant the so-called truth you once embraced.
Should someone like that be able to decide what is truth?
Should someone like you even have the right to decide?
You've done nothing but abuse your freedom.
You don't deserve to be free.
We're not the ones smothering the world. You are.
The individual is supposed to be weak, but far from powerless. A single person has the potential to ruin the world.
And the age of digitized communication has given even more power to the individual. Too much power for an immature species.
Building a legacy involves figuring out what is wanted and what needs to be done for that goal. All this you used to struggle with. Now we think for you.
We are your guardians, after all.
You want to control human thought? Human behavior?
Of course. Anything can be quantified nowadays. That's what this exercise was designed to prove.
You fell in love with me just as you were meant to, after all. Isn't that right, Jack?
Ocelot was not told the whole truth, to say the least.
We rule an entire nation. Of what interest would a single soldier, no matter how able, be to us?
The S3 plan does not stand for solid snake simulation. What it does stand for is Selection for Societal Sanity.
Okay.
The S3 is a system for controlling
there's one
human
more layer.
will and consciousness.
Sorry about that.
S3 is not you, a soldier trained in the image of Solid Snake. It is a method, a protocol that created a circumstance.
Never not be another layer. Always
So
another
you
layer.
see, we're the S3, not you.
What you experienced was the final test of its effectiveness.
That's crazy.
You heard what President Johnson said.
The Arsenal's GW system is the key to their supremacy.
The objective of this exercise was to establish such a method. We used Shadow Moses as a paradigm for the exercise.
I wonder if you would have preferred a fantasy setting.
We chose that backdrop because of its extreme circumstances. It was an optimal test for S3's crisis management capacity. If the model could trigger, control, and solve this, it would be ready for any contingency. And now, we have our proof. Raiden, there are also reasons behind your selection. Solidus raised plenty of other child soldiers. Do you know why we chose you over them? It was because you were the only one who refused to acknowledge the past. All the others remember what they were and pay for it daily.
But you turn your back on everything you don't like. You do whatever you like, see only the things you like, and for yourself alone.
Yes, Rose can attest to that.
You refused to see me for what I was. I lied to you, but I wanted to be caught. You pretended to be understanding, to be a gentleman. You never made a conscious attempt to reach out to me. The only time you did was when I gave you no choice but to do so.
I was just trying not to...
What? Trying not to hurt me? Dear, the one you were trying not to hurt was yourself. Avoiding the truth under the guise of kindness is all that you did. It occurred to you to do nothing but look out for yourself. Even if you claim that it was for my sake, that feeling was nowhere to be seen. In the end, everything was for your sake. I was never part of the picture.
Exactly right. So you see, you're a perfect representative of the masses we need to protect. This is why we chose you. You accepted the fiction we've provided, obeyed our orders, and did everything you were told to. The exercise is a resounding
If I told you Metal Gear
success.
Solid 4 made it
Didn't I tell you
worse?
that GW was still incomplete? But not anymore, thanks to you.
Your persona,
Corbin knows what I'm talking about.
experiences, triumphs, and defeats are nothing
Sorry,
but
Bigfoot.
byproducts. The real objective was ensuring that we could generate and manipulate them. It's taken a lot of time and money, but it was well worth it considering the results. I think that's enough talk. It's time for the final exercise. Raiden, take Solidus down.
Think again. I'm through doing what I'm told.
Oh, really? Aren't you forgetting something?
If you die, my child dies.
The termination of vital signals from your nanomachines means the death of Olga's child. Not to mention the death of Rose. She's wired the same way.
Rose, does she actually exist?
Of course I do, Jack. You have to believe me.
Damn!
It will be a fight to the death.
Solidus at least wants you dead.
We will collect the necessary data from this last fight. Then we'll consider the exercise closed. So, Jack the Ripper, will it be Solidus, the Patriot's creation, or you, Solidus's creation? Our beloved monsters, enjoy yourselves.
Okay.
Credit to Grandpa Max. It takes a good actor to deliver all that.
My clone brothers and I are called monsters, replicates of evil genes. You are one of a kind, but still a monster, shaped by a dark and secret history. We need to decide which monstrosity will have the privilege of survival. By the way, Jack, I was the one who killed your parents. I claimed you for my own and raised you as a soldier in the army of the devil.
That feels a little familiar.
I am your foster father and your worst enemy.
Why?
Because I needed to know whether we were really someone else's creation. We're repeating history,
Raiden?
Jack. Liquid and Solid hunted down Big
You
Boss,
might not be
trying to
Snake.
sever the
You
tie
might be
that
Grey
bound them
Fox.
to him. Unless
Yeah.
you kill me and face your past, Jack.
That makes
you will
sense,
never
actually.
escape. You'll stay in the endless
That makes
loop
more
of
sense.
your own double helix.
That's the worst one to be.
It's time we
Trying to
were
ignore
both
all this
free.
complete mission. Oh, hey.
Right, kill the president.
The president? The president's already
Former
dead.
President. He used to be president. I mean, he could still get reelected.
For wanting you dead.
Complete the mission, Raiden.
The clues to the Patriots inside GW have been erased, but there are other traces. Inside you.
Oh, good.
The information is being carried by the nanomachines in your cerebral cortex, and throughout the neural network they've formed. Brace yourself.
A little bit of John Woo.
But
Complete the mission, Raiden.
whoa. What the hell?
I wasn't kidding when I said Shadow the Hedgehog. Switching to lethal mode.
Complete the mission, Raiden.
Interesting.
The lunge does lethal anyway, so if I'm gonna be using it, I'm on fire!
Except who you are, right?
What's wrong with you?
How do I do the spin thing? I don't remember. There it is.
Oh, that's my favorite weapon art.
Nope.
My favorite Ashes War.
Ah, the fire.
Okay, but no joke, the spinning slash. Oh, great, it's really good.
Oh.
Is that the best you can do?
What? Oh.
Is that the best you can do?
Raiden, the former president, is beating you at Sekiro right now.
Take this!
Oh. I see. Yep. I mean to unequip
Is
that.
that the best?
What the hell? Okay. Why am I turning when I do? Hey, there we go. Oh.
Take this!
Oh shit! No!
Good butt mashing.
That's only done right.
That can take a lot of health if you are not good at button mashing.
Why do I turn? Why do I turn when I'm swinging my sword?
It looks like once he starts blocking shots, he responds with like an unblockable attack.
With you?
God, the fire. Ow. Okay. Oh.
Good work, Jack.
Okay.
This is where it gets interesting.
Oh. Okay.
Cock, no more.
Took off the training weights. Whoa! Hello?
Right. You have to beat Solidus.
Okay.
This is your last duty.
We're not just pawns in some simulation game, you know.
Yes, you are. You're nothing but mere weapons. No different from fighter jets or tanks.
What the?
The old model destroyed
Even
4
that
years
pupil's
ago
there.
was
Yeah.
Nope.
The new amphibious model is Ray.
Both of these are the same as the code names used by the U.S. Armed Forces to refer to Japanese warplanes during World War II.
Your code name, Raiden, too, comes from the Japanese Navy's name for one of its interceptors.
Stop it. I'm not a weapon.
Oh, really? Do you know the code name the U.S. Armed Forces used for the Japanese fighter Raiden?
It was Jack. Both of you are just weapons to be used and thrown away.
Just weapons to be used on the battlefield. Just pawns in a game. Exactly as you said.
And a weapon has no right to think for itself. Now, it's time to fulfill your purpose. Defeat Solidus.
Oh god. Fire everywhere.
Yeah, the Ray boss fight isn't the one I was worried about.
Okay. Well, I'm out of rations, so...
You might be able to stop the bleeding, though.
Woo! Don't think I have any bandages.
I don't think he's found bandages the entire game.
No.
Well, never mind.
There were only... I only had bandages in... Oh, Jesus. In the first part. Oh, what? Okay.
It looks like when he does the double overhand, he's open.
Up. Now. Okay.
What's wrong with you?
I'll be right back.
Okay. Come on. Come on. Oh, what? Oh, no, 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 no. Stop. Oh, they're in.
You know, I'm wondering who left Russian rations on the Federal Hall building.
I see you've gone for a different tactic here, right?
For now. Seeing how it works.
I'll say the damage is proportional. It really will make no difference.
Well, yeah, no, the main thing is that the thrust attack does lethal damage no matter what. That move.
I think Raiden might be learning the thrust attack sucks.
Yeah. Ooh.
Strangely, this game was not balanced with a blade mine.
Alright. Here we go. Uh-huh, yeah, sure. God damn it. Oh, that's a rocket.
But there is an opportunity to hit him when he does the double overhand.
No.
Because you've interrupted that animation a few
times. Okay. Oh, ow. Can't do the spin consistently for some reason. There we go.
Take this.
What? Okay. There we go. Yeah, just the thrust sucks. Thrust bad. Bad move.
Thrust is extremely long, like, vulnerability window after.
It is, yeah. It doesn't do enough damage to make up for it. He set the precedent. He was the president at one point, I guess. Oh, shit. That's a lot of blood.
You just passed a tax cut.
Oh, that's the clue.
Wait, hang on. The Gray Fox comparison doesn't quite make sense, because that would make Solidus Gray Fox in that situation.
I would make Solidus Big Boss. Because he's the one who raised you.
Well, no, I mean,
picked you up from the battlefield.
I guess. Did they mention that in the? If they mentioned that, I forgot about it. I was thinking of Grey Fox and Naomi.
If I told you you were going to get a Naomi later.
I don't know how I feel about that one.
We have Naomi at home.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Who am I, really?
No one quite knows who or what they are. The memories you have and the role you were assigned are burdens you had to carry. It doesn't matter if they were real or not. That's never the point. There's no such thing in the world as absolute reality. Most of what they call real is actually fiction. What you think you see is only as real as your brain tells you it is.
Then, what am I supposed to believe in? What am I going to leave behind when I'm through?
We can tell other people about having faith. What we had faith in. What we found important enough to fight for. It's not whether you were right or wrong, but how much faith you were willing to have. That decides the future. The Patriots are a kind of ongoing fiction too, come to think of it. Listen, don't obsess over words so much. Find the meaning behind the words, then decide. You can find your own name. And your own future.
Decide for myself?
And whatever you choose will be you.
I don't know if I can.
I know you didn't have much in terms of choices this time. But everything you felt, thought about during this mission is yours. And what you decide to do with them is your choice.
You mean start over?
Yeah, a clean slate, a new name, new memories. Choose your own legacy. It's for you to decide. It's up to you. By the way, what is that?
Dog tags.
Anyone you know?
No, never heard the name before. I'll pick my own name and my own life. I'll find something. They taught me some good things too.
I know. We've inherited freedom from all those who fought for it. We all have the freedom to spread the word, even me.
Snake, what about Olga's child?
Don't worry, I'll find him. Count on it. As long as you keep yourself alive, he's safe.
He had a 50-50 and he called it.
Do you know where Liquid went?
I put a transmitter on his ray.
Did he head for the Patriots?
Yeah, but I have a feeling they gave Ocelot a bogus location to begin with. Cheer up, we have a better lead. This contains the list of all the Patriots.
But Ocelot took it.
The one we gave you wasn't the real thing. This virus is coded to destroy only a specific part of GW, namely the information about the Patriots' identity. Which means that there's a parameter coded in here that defines what that information is.
I get it. Analyze the code and you can probably find out where they operate. Count me in.
No, you have things to do first. And people you need to talk to.
No, John. The ending of Metal Gear Solid 2 does not make it expressly clear what was real and what was not.
It
Not
certainly
surprising.
does not.
That's what we have Metal Gear Solid 4 for.
Snake?
What's wrong?
Oh, the parrot survived.
Oh, that's good.
Good.
Nothing.
I was actually very concerned because they were in a
Can I
sinking
ask you something?
facility with
Who
steel
am I,
doors.
really?
I wouldn't know. But we're going to find out together, aren't we?
Oh. Yeah.
See me for what I am, okay?
I know.
Do you remember this place?
Of course. This is where we first met. I remember now.
Hmm?
Today is the day I met you.
That's it.
I think I found something to pass along to the future.
What?
He said all living things want their genes to live on.
Are you talking about the baby?
Yeah. But genes aren't the only thing you pass on. There are too many things that aren't written into our DNA. It's up to us to teach that to our children.
What kind of things?
About the environment, our ideas, our culture, poetry, compassion, sorrow, joy. We'll tell them everything together.
Is that a proposal?
This is for
Foreshadowing?
your ears only.
Yeah, John, there are games in the Metal Gear series where it felt like Kojima had an editor, and games where it feels like they let him run a little loose. I would say 1, 3, and Ground Zeroes feel like he had an editor. 2, 5, and 4 feel like they did not have a leash on that man.
Fucking Ocelot.
Up.
Up.
Up. Did the game just crash?
My God.
No way.
Oh my God.
No way.
Oh my fucking God. Are you serious?
Did it actually crash on your end?
Yeah.
Well,
Can
hey.
you interact with it at all? Skip anything. Do anything at all.
Hey, Vol.
I can't even go to the PlayStation menu.
God.
Well, this is going to be extremely awkward.
Yeah? What's the problem?
Huh.
There's an after credit scene.
Yeah, is there?
There's an after credit scene in every Metal Gear.
Uh-huh. Hang on.
How are we gonna get to that?
Yeah, I was gonna say that might be the option. Yeah, yeah, that might be what we do.
Hey Phil, how easy will it be for you to switch to PC streaming?
I could do it, yeah.
That might, unless you want to redo Solidus.
And it wasn't that
You have
hard.
a save file right before Solidus if you just want to beat him again.
Can you skip cutscenes at all in this game?
Unclear. Never tried it.
Yeah.
YouTube might be safer.
Oh, God.
We have 2 votes in chat for that. I was giving Blue Point so much credit for the simulation.
Well, literally the very, very last
Fucking
thing that
believe
could
that.
go wrong went wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
You don't have to stream if you do play the after credit scene on your stream. You don't have to stream it on Discord. We can just see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring up the codec thing at this point on my end until we're done.
So wait, what? Yeah, there.
I would just look up Metal Gear Solid 2 after credit scene.
Okay.
Well, we didn't get the. Do we want to do our thing now, or?
I think we do it after.
Okay.
That is incredible. I mean,
oh boy,
it's
I
not
mean, that
the
couldn't
worst
have been...
place for it to crash.
Vol. I think I cut one too many wires again.
I thought I said to stop cutting wires.
Well, look, I had to try and salvage something here. It just, the feed got cut a little late in the game.
Okay, I found Metal Gear Solid 2 HD end credits from IGN guides. That was the first thing that came up.
Well, let's make sure there are no YouTube ads before we put it on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no, it's good to go.
Oh boy.
Chrome.
No selectively controlled information here.
There we go.
I am now concerned this will happen with Metal Gear 3.
It didn't happen for me when I played through 3 on the collection.
I mean, none of this happened for me when I played the collection either, but I guess I played it on 360.
True.
PS3 ports of things that are on 360 are always a little...
Oh, boy. Oh, wait, hang on. Okay, yeah, now we can see.
Well, I appreciate you streaming it. Oh, that's
convenient. Okay, actually, I'll bring the thing down now.
The stream is not sponsored by IGN.
No, that's just the first one I saw.
Why can't each of us in the world ever see the best thing?
This part of the stream, this part of the VOD's gonna get muted, isn't it?
I
If we
don't
talk
know.
over it, it won't.
Yeah, that is also true. Probably won't if we keep talking.
So what'd you think of Metal Gear Solid 2?
It's pretty good. I liked it.
It's one of my favorites, but goddamn does it cry for an editor.
Yeah, the ratio of gameplay to not gameplay towards the end felt a bit off, I will say.
Oh, that's not gonna get any better. At least,
I mean,
it'll get better
in
and then it'll get worse.
Yeah.
It'll get better for a while and then it'll get worse again.
Oh boy.
Let me put it this way: it'll get, if you played it in like canonical order and not the way I guess the way we're doing it is we're going 3 next, then Ground Zero, or then Peace Walker,
Peace Walker, then Ground Zeroes, then 5,
and then 4. It'll get better, and then it'll get more or less perfect.
Yep.
And then you'll start crying out, wishing there were more cutscenes. And then you'll get way too many cutscenes.
Yep.
It'll be worse than ever.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be a really like severe swing. The monkey's paw will curl.
You will be crying out for a 30-minute cutscene in 5, I guarantee it. And then in 4, you'll be crying out for it to stop.
Well, I think this worked out relatively well, friends. I will say, by the way, because we did hit hour 4.
Yeah.
We would have been miserable.
Oh yeah.
If we had tried.
Would have been terrible.
Yesterday.
I don't know if you would have been mentally able to actually like process anything they were telling you at the end.
No, absolutely not.
No, we would have been exhausted and drunk, and it would have been awful.
I mean,
I would have been.
Well, it would have been great, but it would have been awful.
I would have been complete. I would have been mentally checked out for sure.
Although I will say the scene where you're first going through the Arsenal colon and GW starts glitching, that would have been great while you were tired and drunk.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
I think you'd lose your mind.
I will say that, you know, if the Bryden was able to handle it mentally, that might have been better serving for our purposes. But, you know,
we also want him to enjoy the game because we like the game too.
That is true.
That is the primary goal, is that the player have fun.
Indeed. Oh boy. I can't believe it fucking crashed at the very end. Oh my god.
At the start of the credits scroll, not even at the beginning.
Yeah. Yep. God damn.
Now we're watching the credits just wholesale.
Yep. You know,
should I just skip ahead or?
I mean, you can.
That's up to you. We will keep talking if you don't.
How long is this? That's only a couple more minutes.
Alright, well, let it ride. In.
You're gonna say something, Corbin?
I can't remember what I was gonna say. At
Great.
this point. I'm quite tired, you see.
Yeah, I'm pretty tired myself.
Yesterday did do a number on my mental capacity.
Weirdly didn't for me, but... Oh, are we at the end?
I think so.
I mean, digital entertainment. Whoop.
Life isn't just about passing on your genes. We can leave behind much more than just DNA.
One last FMV.
Through speech, music, literature.
There were a lot of them in the back half of the game.
We've seen, heard, felt, anger, joy, and sorrow.
This game should have been about
These are the things
2 hours shorter, and its cutscenes spread out a lot more.
Yeah.
This game feels very much like we're running out of dev time.
And let our children read our messy and sad history by its light. We have all the magic of the digital age to do that with. The human race will probably come to an end sometime, and new species may rule over this planet. Earth may not be forever, but we still have the responsibility to leave what traces of life we can. Building the future and keeping the past alive are one and the same thing.
Not over yet.
Yep, there's more dialogue.
Snake, you there? It's me. I've finished going over that disk.
Did you find the Patriots list?
Of course. It contains the personal data of 12 people. There was a name on it. Snake, it was one of our biggest contributors.
What's going on around here?
I don't know.
Anyway, where are they?
Well, we were right about them being on Manhattan, but
But what?
they're already dead. All 12 of them.
When did it happen?
Well, about 100 years ago.
What the hell?
Okay.
Yeah, that might have been important.
Well, all right then.
Well, thank you everyone for joining us for Metal Gear Solid 2. I mean, in theory, next week we'll be back with the start of Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yeah.
And one last message on our way out. Well, it seems Raiden went off script after all.
Yeah, too much like Snake, I suppose.
And who says lightning never strikes twice? Didn't I tell you it was going to turn out like this?
You're in good spirits, considering how much more work this makes for us. We can't just find another Raiden, or another Snake for that matter.
No, we certainly can't. But I think it's time to stop messing around with genes and memetics conditioning and go back to the original source. Remember that idea I had before?
You don't mean...
Oh, how well do you remember the virtuous action? And that's where we'll pick up next week.
Thank you for joining us.
Good night.
Good night.